for a closed chain ankle car, you could definitely do this on the floor in a lunge or in a combat stance, something like that. I like to use the bench just because it gives me like a little bit more control and it's also soft. So I'm gonna press my ankle into as much dorsiflexion as I can get. I'm gonna try to keep my knee in the same position the whole time. So I'm just gonna squeeze it here into flexion with my elbow. From this dorsiflex position, start to roll towards the outside of the foot. So I am inverting my ankle and then drive the heel forward, trying to get as much plantar flexion as possible. I'm trying to flatten the front of my ankle, roll towards the inside of the foot. Now I'm everting, I'm lifting that pinky toe edge as I drive the heel down into dorsiflexion. So finding that end range dorsiflexion, rotating to the pinky edge of the foot, driving up into plantar flexion, rotating towards the inside edge of my foot, and down into dorsiflexion. So you can do that a couple of times and then reverse directions, rolling to the inside of the foot. We want to use the ankle muscles to do this. So I'm pushing down through that big toe edge, and then I'm using my calf to drive my heel forward all the way out to the pinky toe edge of the foot, and then reaching down with the heel, actively pulling into dorsiflexion, and then again rotating to that inside edge of the foot, all the way up onto tiptoes, outside edge of the foot, heel drives down. So if you were to do it on the floor, you could use something for support for your hands. It would just look like this, coming to dorsiflexion this way. So my knee is having to come a little bit further forward over my ankle, rolling to that inside edge of the foot, driving up into that plantar flexion and rolling out. So you can control how hard you're working by how much weight you're putting on that working ankle. So the more I kind of lean forward and use my ankle to do the rotation, the more work it's going to be.